You blow off my ideas. You dismiss my feelings and concerns. You cut me off when I share my interests. You only cheer and give applause to other people. You ignore what we need to achieve in life. I think I have outgrown my partner. Let's talk about it. Hello everyone, my name is Tania and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share 3 steps that will help you confront a relationship that you have outgrown, a relationship that is emotionally unavailable, and how to improve your life by embracing the change in you. Okay, so let's define the terms. Emotionally unavailable means a person is unable to connect with their feelings or their partner's feelings. When you have outgrown a relationship, it means that you stop being interested in or involved with that someone. That someone can be your husband or your wife because you have changed the way you think or the way you see things. That means that the other person's mindset or perspective is not productive, it's not growing, it's not moving forward, it's just stuck and they're just being comfortable. They are comfortable with their life and they're resistant to change. So how does this play out? Now, you have shared interests and activities with your partner. And because you have moved into a different stage of your life, these activities are no longer interesting to you or they're no longer relevant and you don't find them enjoyable. But your partner is still engaged in these activities and really likes to participate in these activities. The old friends that you both have, some of them do not add value to your life, or they do not even protect what you're trying to build. They do not even celebrate what you're trying to achieve. But your partner is still committed to these friendships. Here are 3 steps that will help you confront the relationship that you have outgrown, the relationship that is emotionally unavailable, and also help you to improve your life by embracing the change in you. Step number 1, recognize the signs of change for yourself and for your partner. In order to improve and change your life, you have to be aware of what is going on around you so that you can respond well, especially in your relationships. Now, the signs are not always clear-cut, but you will sense that things have shifted somehow in the relationship by the way you interact with each other and also your conversations. The conversations are not balanced. There's no longer conversations about what is going on with each other's lives and what you guys are feeling as a couple. Also, what you hope for the future together. So what to do when you're the one who is changing, when you are discovering things about yourself, when you now see the world differently, when you understand that things are no longer the same and you're not in the same headspace no longer as before. When you see things you were not able to see before, what to do? Here are the signs that you have outgrown your spouse or a relationship. Now, again, the signs are not always clear-cut, but here are a few main ones you may see. Your partner will minimize your feelings. They will interrupt you when you're sharing. They will interrupt you when you're sharing your ideas, or they will just not respond. They will be dismissive when you share your dreams or your aspirations. They will belittle you or make fun of your potential. They will mock your progress when you are advancing in your career or you have taken up a new hobby. They will be poor communication because there is a discomfort talking about your improvement. And so they'll become defensive to avoid the discussion or an argument will arise. The biggest sign is this: you will feel inhibited. You will feel that you are held back and hindered from becoming the new you. You will feel that you cannot share this new experience of growing, of discovering the new you with the person that you love, because they are emotionally unavailable and emotionally immature. So what to do? What to do when you are the one who is changing? When you are discovering things about yourself? When now you see the world differently? You understand things differently. You're no longer in that old thinking or old mindset. When you see things you were not able to see before, and it's exciting. So what to do? This moves us to step number 2, which is confront the relationship. Hold on, don't cringe. Confronting someone does not mean aggression, anger, or blame. The Latin root word of confront means stand face to face with. It's the ability to work through obstacles. It can be obstacles in families, your workplace, and now your life, right? By acknowledging what's going on and the issue exists so that we can respond to it accordingly. When we avoid these encounters that call for a discussion, such as an unhealthy relationship, and we need to talk about it, but we avoid the discussion out of fear, or we don't want to get in an argument or, rock the boat, it leads us to not having peace in our lives, and also leads us to be stuck in that relationship, bitter and angry, and that will hinder our growth and also hinder the dreams that we need to pursue. So it's important to confront that relationship, and we're going to talk about how to approach the confrontation. When you confront the issue, you're acknowledging that there is an issue that needs to be worked on in order to move forward to new things. When you don't tackle the issue, it opens the door for resentment, displeasure in the relationship. You will find that that person is annoying and irritating. And we're talking about your spouse. And so it's important for you to confront the relationship, because you are going to be growing into new levels. And they are going to be stagnant and stuck where they're comfortable. So it's important to address the situation. When should you confront? How do you know when it's time to confront? If the issue just won't leave you alone, when you're replaying it in your head over and over again, it's probably a good indicator that it's time to address it. When the negative relationship affects your health, short-term and long-term, it's time to confront the situation. Talking through a wife perspective, approach your husband in a non-defensive manner. Start the conversation with a positive statement. Don't point fingers and don't point out flaws. You can start like this. I care about our relationship, and there are some issues that I would like us to look at together and figure out a way forward. Have clear examples of why you think they are emotionally unavailable, but be nice. Having the examples written down on paper or phone will show that this topic, this issue is important to you. So what do you write on paper? Here is an example. You might say something like this: I feel hurt. I feel angry. I feel disappointed. I feel hurt when you dismiss how I feel. I feel disappointed when you ignore my achievements. I feel sad when you ignore my comments. In this discussion, don't forget to acknowledge your part in the problem. Also, make sure that your desired outcome is clear. How would you like them to show up for you? For example, you can tell them something like this: when we have discussions, let's not interrupt each other. When we have discussions, let's not talk over each other. Let's respect one another. Then step back and give him room and space to respond. If you confront the relationship in a negative way or with blame, back and forth argument will occur, and you don't want this. Potentially, it will sabotage the relationship. Now, listen, fixing or controlling someone's behavior is not encouraged, and it is not the answer. God is the only one who will change someone's heart and awareness. So, express how it's affecting you, but don't blame him and don't be condescending. When you avoid being condescending and negative, it will invite change into the situation and invite him to respond in a positive way. If your spouse is not receptive and closed-minded, you can reach out to a third party. Have a trusted pastor or a deacon or an elder come into the conversation. You can also find a counselor that shares your values. This will offer neutral ground to the discussion. It will also offer neutral guidance and direction. Many times in these situations, things do not go our way, and I do understand that. So I'm going to leave you with Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 through 23. And this verse talks about the fruit of the Spirit, which is love, joy, and peace, and so forth. You can look up the verse. So remember, when you're facing a hard moment, a difficult time, when you're disappointed and sad, remember that you have the fruit of joy, that you have the fruit of peace, and also self-control. Just ask God to help you use these fruits. Step number 3, focus on becoming you. Focus on becoming you even when there is rejection, even when you feel alone or there's no connection in the marriage or relationship. Remember, God changes you first before he changes the situation. So focus on becoming you by using Psalm 23 verse 1. Psalm 23 verse 1 says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." Another version will say, "The Lord is my shepherd, I have all that I need." So this means that I am not needy. I am not consumed looking for his love. I am not consumed craving for his attention. I am not consumed looking for his time. So much so that it leaves me stuck to not pursue the best version of myself. So in closing, become you. Embrace that you are changing rather than resisting it. Lean into the different stages in your life. Continue to discover things about yourself. For example, if you have taken a liking to candles, light them up. Continue to see the world differently and respond to it. Continue to understand new things. Pursue what God has for you. And when this happens, when you're becoming you, without a doubt, people around you, including your spouse, will pivot to that change. So, embark on a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. It will produce a profound change in you and in your relationship. So, live on purpose and become you. Well, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.